Hey, Shalom. First and foremost, call halal Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem Rakah Kadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of the Great Millstone. Also, I'd like to say peace and blessings to the hopefully elect out there listening and learning. So it's the brother Azariah back again with another lesson in the spirit of prophecy, which is a testimony of our Lord Yahweh Shai. And I just want to touch on this Yahoo article real quick, because, these elites, as we've been saying, as y'all should already know, are wicked as hell, man. Like, the things that they're doing, and I don't think people really understand the level of wickedness that's going. Like, this is not no regular wickedness that, oh yeah, well, you screwed somebody over out of some money. Now, like, we're talking about next level wickedness, man, to the point where if we didn't understand who the enemy was in this truth, if we did not understand this spiritual battle between good and evil, it actually makes you wonder. It actually makes you think, how could people be so wicked and do the things that they're doing and go to sleep at night and have a clean conscience, man? If you didn't know any better, like, these things would really bug you out. But we understand what it is. You know what I'm saying? We understand that those who are in control and rule this world, that they are the wicked. All right, you have wicked people, but then you have the wicked. All right, the people who were created to be the wicked. They were created to be evil and work evil on the earth. That's who's in charge right now. All right, so this is the Yahoo article, Yahoo Finance article. It says, cost of living crisis is top immediate risk for Davos elite. Now, who are the Davos elite? Going back to Klaus Schwab, the young global leaders that have been set up and have penetrated the cabinets of these world governments, these global world governments in this time. Okay, this is who the Davos elite are, based out of Davos, Switzerland. That's where the headquarters of the World Economic Forum, which Klaus Schwab is the head of. He runs it from there. All right, so this is who they're talking about. So these are the 10 risks that they say basically humanity is at risk for. Now, check this out. It says, within 2 years, crisis number 1, cost of living. Crisis number 2, natural disasters and extreme weather events. Number 3, geoeconomic confrontation. Number 4, failure to mitigate climate change. Number 5, erosion of social cohesion and societal polarization. Oh, man. These damn devils, man. So just going through this list, like we've already gone through 5 of these risks that they've outlined, but you can see that these are the things that they have engineered. These are the things they're telling you, that these are the biggest concerns, but they've created it. They've created these concerns. All right. And what was number 5? It says erosion of societal cohesion, which means society basically is going to fall apart. They're saying that this is a risk, so they know it's going to happen. And societal polarization. So society is no longer going to run the way it's used to running. Things are going to be different. Things are going to change. This is what they're telling you. Number 6, large-scale environmental damage incidents. 7, failure of climate change adaptation. 8, widespread cybercrime and cyber insecurity. Wow. What are we seeing right now? All kinds of, power grids being hacked and, put out of power. People's bank accounts are being hacked into. The Bitcoin sector is being hacked into, man. All that. So, but they're saying that these are things to watch out for within 2 years, but they're all happening right now. Let's just finish this out. It says natural resource crisis. And number 10, large-scale involuntary migration. So you have to understand something. The people that run this world, which are the Edomites, okay, the so-called white man, okay, these people have, you may think that it's just Europe and America and the Western world in general that the white man controls. No, it's not just the so-called Western world. This is a global thing. Okay, these people run the whole entire earth. If you don't get down with the white man, you can't play ball. Or if you don't play ball with them, then it's a problem. Understand? So you have to understand that the things that they're telling you are going to happen or will be a crisis within 2 years, which you're seeing all these things now, but they're saying in 2 years it's going to be a major problem. Okay? So this is what they're projecting, but these are the things that they're engineering within the earth right now to come forth. These are the things that they're engineering because they want these things to happen. It's not that is it's really not that they're telling you the future per se. They're creating the conditions right now so that in the future when these things come to pass, they're going to give you the solution, right? So they're telling you that there's going to be erosion of social cohesion. Well, what's the answer to that? Everybody coming under one form or just one conglomerate overall government, which people call it the New World Order, but really we understand that this is the new beast system that these devils are moving into, man. You see, all of this is an agenda. Okay, all of what's going on right now, whether you want to call it a sea theory or bugged out or whatever the case may be, you can't deny that there's an agenda going on. Look at what they're doing. Okay, you got your man Joe Biden right now trying to, pass a law to ban gas stoves. Why is that? Because they want everything attached to the grid. Okay, a gas stove is not attached to the grid, man. Understand? A gas powered vehicle is not attached to the grid. They want everything electric, everything to be with power so they can track it and control it and ultimately cut you off whenever they feel like it if you don't want to play ball with them. This is all an agenda from these elites. Now, in 10 years, they talking about what? Failure to mitigate climate change. Failure of climate change adaptation, natural disasters and extreme weather events, biodiversity loss, and ecosystem collapse. Large-scale involuntary migration, natural resource crisis, erosion. Okay, so basically what they're projecting to happen in 2 years and the risk in 10 years is basically worse. Okay, so whatever's going on now in 10 years is going to be far worse, which we already know that. All right, which this place, Lord willing, don't have 10 years left, man. Hopefully, this is the year of all the prophecies hopefully coming to pass. So Lord willing, man, we get up out of here this year. But hey, damn sure this place don't have 10 years left. If this place had 10 years left, nothing would be left. Okay, everything will be destroyed. All right. So this is a global thing. And they're projecting these things worldwide. So going down, it says the threat of recession, the cost of living crisis, and mounting debt distress will dominate the global economy in the next 2 years as it struggles to move on from the pandemic and war in Ukraine, according to a survey by the World Economic Forum. Now, notice it said the global economy. It didn't say Western economies. It didn't say Eastern. It said the global. So all nations around the earth are going to suffer. Now, let's go ahead and get this because, hey, the scriptures tell it all. This is Job 9:24, and it says, the earth is given. The earth, so the whole entire earth, all the nations, right, is given into the hand of the wicked. So we know that according to the scriptures, according to Job 9:24, that the wicked rules over the planet Earth. Okay, they run shit. Okay, to put it bluntly, man. They the ones that run everything. And who in this article are they talking about? The World Economic Forum, which is headed by who? Klaus Schwab, which is a small hat, a so-called, ish man, okay, which is really he's an Amalekite, which is the so-called white man. Okay, so We know who the wicked are according to the scriptures. All right. These are the top level elite Edomites that run this world. The earth is given into their hands. That's why they're saying the global economy. Why? Because they run it. And if you don't believe that, it goes on to explain further. It says, he covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? So this is another clue. It said that the wicked, that he covered the faces of the judges. Now, who is guilty of that? Who painted the likeness of so-called Jesus Christ as a white man? Who painted the angels white? Who painted the Father white? Matthew, Luke, Mark, John. All of them have been transformed into so-called white people. That's covering the faces of the judges, changing the true depiction of the holy prophets, the Lord and his only begotten Son, and changing it into a bastardized image, depicting himself, showing himself that he is God, right? And it says, if not, where and who is he? So if it's not, by giving these clues within this verse here, if it's not him, so if it's not Esau, then where and who is he? If it ain't him, then show me where he's at and who he is, basically. So going back to the article, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked, hence why it goes into the global economy. All right, so let's go down. It says the most immediate risk is the cost of living crisis, while the biggest long-term threats remain climate related, the survey found. Sadia Zahidi, WEF managing director, is concerned that the world might be entering a vicious cycle. Very few leaders in today's generation have been through these kind of traditional risks around food and energy, while at the same time battling what's coming up in terms of debt. What's coming up in terms of climate, she told Francine Lacroix on Bloomberg Television, we're going to need a sort of new type of leadership that is much more agile. Listen, man, they're saying we need a new type of leadership because the old type of leadership is no longer working. Okay, people are too divided. There's really no central power that can just govern all these nations, man. Look at what's going on, because mind you, this is what they're gonna say. Look at what's going on within the world. All these wars, all these people dying, right? All these people are hungry. The earth is polluted. We need new rulership. We need a new leadership upon the earth, which is going to be what? What is that going to look like? It's going to look like a new world order, okay, in which the beast, the head of the beast, they're going to dictate how you're going to live. As Klaus Schwab said, ye shall own nothing and you will be happy. So their plan for the new world order, for their future, for you, is to own nothing and be happy. They're going to tell you how much money that you're going to receive. They're going to tell you when you can go outside and when you can come in. They're going to tell you how many children that you're allowed to have, if any. They're going to ration you food. They're going to ration you housing. Okay? You're going to own nothing. The beast is going to be in charge. And in order to live under the beast, hey, you're going to have to play ball. You're going to have to get in line. You're going to have to take the MOTB, which we know is the RFID microchip. Okay? Or the Neuralink brain chip. Whichever one. But that's the MOTB. All right? So, yeah, these devils talking about a new type of leadership. You see, you have to listen to the language that these devils are coming with, because they're not hiding their agenda no more. They, really, they don't have to. Because whether the average citizen knows what's going on or not, what are you going to do about it? What are you going to do to stop what they have planned? They have too much power. And there's going to come a point where the people, which you're already seeing it. I mean, look what's going on out there in Brazil. Look what's going on in Europe and in France and England, and these certain nations, man. You know what I'm saying? People are rising up against their government because they understand that yo, there's a new world order coming into play. We don't want this. Because they understand what it means for them. They understand that we're not going to have no more freedom. We're not going to have autonomy to live our lives. They understand that they basically going to be slaves to the system, which we're already slaves to the system, but it's going to be an even more rigorous, draconian type of rule. Okay, in which you're not going to have no rights. Okay, you're not going to just be able to go and buy what you want to buy and go travel. It ain't going to be none of that, man. All right, there's going to be none of that. They're going to tell you what you can and can't do. Okay, big brother. So it says next week the WEF holds its annual meetings in Davos, Switzerland, where the business, political, and academic elite will share, check this out, will share insights and start framing plans for the year ahead. It says we'll share insights and start framing plans for the year ahead. And this, and I'm not laughing because it's funny. I'm just laughing because, these devils, they have no shame in their game. And they're just so wicked with it because, like I said, they're not hiding what they're about no more. Before, years prior, these things were just conspiracies. People would talk about these things, but no one really took it seriously. No one took it seriously, but now they're openly putting the articles out there to let you know what it is, to let you know that, yes, we are going to meet Salakia and share our insights of what we want to happen and what we're going to engineer for the year ahead. That's basically what they're saying. So inflation, the continuing wars, that's good. Hey, I gotta say this too. The Most High, we understand that it's the Most High, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, that's in charge at the end of the day. He's making all these things happen. Really, they're fulfilling the Most High's will. But of course, we understand that they're the vessel that's being used to do it. Okay, these wicked elites, they're the vessels being used to push the Most High's agenda on the left-hand side, which is the side of wickedness and evil. We understand this, but nonetheless, right? Esau is gonna come with that NWO hardcore, and I'm just speaking as a man. I really believe that this is the year that they're gonna make a serious push towards that. I mean, once again, going back to Joe Biden, he's trying to pass a bill that's gonna ban gas stoves. What's that all about? They're talking about carbon this, and we need to get rid of analog systems, and what I'm saying, this is all to put things on the grid, which is going to the New World Order. Everything being tracked, cryptocurrency, CDBC, everyone having a smartphone. You know what I'm saying? People getting Ring cameras on their houses, man. This is all to keep track of you, keep you in line. Okay, this is them slowly grooming you. All right, and even what's going on with inflation right now, man, they're slowly squeezing the life out of people, because you have to understand that they want people to get to a point to where they're just so worn out from all the hell that they catching, to where when they do come with the MOTB, when they do come with that mark, you're going to readily accept it, because you're going to want peace. You're going to want salvation from all the hell that you're going to be seeing around you. So when they do come with that Neuralink, and when they do come with that RFID implantable chip, it's going to seem appealing, because it's like, damn, you mean to tell me that I don't have to be hungry no more? I don't have to be homeless. All I got to do is take a little chip in my hand on my forehead, and all my problems can be solved? Hey, but the scriptures say in Revelation 13 and 16 that he's going to cause all. Okay? He ain't going to force you to take it, but once again, if you want to play ball, if you want to operate within the beast system, you're going to have to take the CHIP. That's just what it is. But they're going to wear you out. They're going to cause you. Okay? They're going to lay people off their jobs. They're going to fire people. right? The cost of living is going to get exorbitantly expensive to where you're going to exhaust all of your savings just trying to keep up. And what little that you do own, they're going to pass laws to take it away. You see that? So that's all I'm going to get out of this article here. Lord willing, I'll leave the link in the description, but you get the gist of what's going on in this world today, man. And you know, these things are very sinister and like the serpent, man. Okay. When you consider the nature of a serpent, which these elites come in the power of the serpent, a serpent, you don't know that he's there until he bites you. You see, you don't know that he's there until he wraps around your damn leg and squeezing the life out of you, man. So these people now, the people of this world that are not watching and paying attention, they've been struck by the serpent and don't even know it yet. But guess what? They're going to wake up one day and there ain't going to be no food in the stores. They're going to get a call from their employer. Hey, you've been laid off. You're fired. You know what I'm saying? And what's life going to look like then? Where is your comfort and security going to come from? Because you see, these people in this world, they have no comfort. They have no relationship with the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son. All they know is this world. So when the comfort of this world is taken away, you're left with nothing. You have nothing to fall back on. You have nothing to hope in. Juxtaposed to us, listen, you know, we understand that brothers are going to lose their jobs. We understand that it's going to come a time where we're going to be persecuted, where some of us may even be put to death for this testimony, man. But guess what? Through it all, we understand that we already have the victory. We understand that Yahweh Bashem Yahushai has given us that comfort through the Ruach HaKodesh to endure and get through these things, man. Because ultimately, these things must be. These things must come to pass. But the ultimate end of this devil and his wicked devices are destruction and us getting the kingdom, Lord willing. So let's go here to Micah chapter 2:1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it, because it is in the power of their hands. So it says, woe to them that devise iniquity, which who is devising iniquity? Who is plotting evil in the planet Earth? Who is plotting evil upon all the inhabitants of the planet Earth? The wicked elites, which go back to Esau, Edom, mainly Amalek, okay, which are the so-called small, well, not so-called, but the so-called ish people, the small hats, okay? And they work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it. So they put these things to work. It's not like these devils just talk, okay? It's not like they just come together in these meetings and they just want to talk about wicked shit. Nah, they come together, they talk, and they do it. They talk and they execute these things. You see, and you jakes out there that don't take heed to this word, man, listen, you're going to realize real soon that Esau is not just talking. Okay, you're going to realize very, very soon in a short time to come that Esau ain't bullshitting, man, that these devils are going to do what they say they're going to do. And you know that because now they're openly telling you what they're going to do, and they're not ashamed of it. They don't care if you don't believe it. It's going to happen. This is biblical prophecy that we're seeing right now. All right? Let's go here. Psalms 140 and verse 8 says, grant not, O Lord, the desires of the wicked. Further not his wicked device, lest they exalt themselves. Selah. All right, so King David is praying to the Lord. He says, grant not the desires of the wicked, which the desires of the wicked is what? To bring forth the new beast system, or the NWO. Okay, Novos Ordo Seclorum. Look at it. It's on the back of your dollar. Okay, the New World Order. Okay, further not his wicked device, lest they exalt themselves. So, hey, David is praying to the Lord saying, Lord, please destroy these damn devils. Okay, take these devils down. Don't let them execute and fully realize the plan that they have concocted. All right, lest they exalt themselves, lest they boast them, which they already exalting themselves. They really haven't even put these things into practice yet, but they already claiming victory. You got Klaus Schwab talking big talk, yeah, well, we're gonna have a zero carbon future. No one's gonna own cars. You're gonna have to ride share. You know what I'm saying? People are gonna eat bugs, synthetic meat. You know what I'm saying? So hey, man, these devils speak proudly, all right, and they open their mouth against the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son, and they openly blaspheme. You see, so their ultimate plan is to do away with you, all right, and that's why you're seeing so many people drop off right now. So many people is just dropping because you know when you sip that bourbon, you know what I'm saying, drinking a lot of liquor is not good for you, man. You know, when people took one shot of the bourbon, they took two shots of the bourbon. Some people even got 3, 4, 5 shots. And we know that liquor, too much bourbon is bad for your health, man. So hey, you know what I'm saying? You start drinking too much, you start having health problems, and eventually you die suddenly. All right. But yeah, you know, this all these things are the devices of the wicked. Okay? To you know, take your life, to take your ownership away. You know what I'm saying? To ultimately take away your very autonomy that you have, or what little autonomy that you have. You know what I'm saying? This what it's all about. So I'm gonna go ahead and end it right there. Hopefully this lesson was edifying through the Rakak Kadash. In closing, call halal Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Rakak Kadash. And until next time, shalom to the elect. Come Yasha Allah, DTA, and the Bible Ball. Shalom.